Adventure of Her Take. I'm Veelyn Harris, and today we're going to delve into something a little bit complex. Most people might not like it. We're going to talk about analytics. Like, what? Analytics? Yes, we're going analytics. We're talking numbers. We're hitting stats. And we're going to talk about Steph Curry in particular and his stats. Now, I like to have a good old-fashioned debate with anybody about sports. Guy, girl, I don't care. Bring them on. Let's bring it. Bring me the facts. Hit me with the questions. I'm ready for you. But this one person decided to debate with me about the three-point, Steph Curry and his three-point shooting. And actually it came after the NCAA tournament. And we're talking about three-point shooting. But the fact was, the question he put to me was Steph Curry shooting from beyond the arc, like 45 feet out. Should the defense be expecting that? Or is that an unusual thing? And I said to him, no, the defense should expect it. And he said, no, it's an unusual thing. And I said, okay, well, why is it an unusual thing? He says, because typically the three-pointer is a lower percentage shot. Now, he's correct that the three-point shot is a lower percentage shot in comparison to like a layup, a dunk, or anything that's within the lane or 10 to 12 feet out. Okay? Those are your higher percentage shots. As you start to move from the free throw back towards the arc, okay, those shots are still within two, so there's still a higher percentage shot, but your efficiency may be off on it, and your field goal percentage may start to go down. Now, according to the analytics, the easiest shot is the dunk, the layup, and the corner three. Corner three. Now, we just said the three-point, numbers-wise, is a lower percentage shot, but apparently the corner three is a high percentage shot. All right, so let's get back to Steph Curry. So he was saying that it's unusual for him to shoot from that far out, like to expect him to do that, and the defense can't really prepare for that. And I'm saying no. As a defensive person or as a defensive, the team that you're playing and you're playing Steph Curry, you need to be prepared for any time he has the ball in his hands. Let's look at Steph's stats for the current year. Okay, field goal percentage, he shot 50% from the field. In terms of his field goal percentage for threes, he was 45% from the field. And from twos, he was 56% from the field. And of course, free throws, he's basically money, 90% from the field. Can't really get too much better than that. So, when you think about Steph Curry and what he will do in terms of shooting, and we specifically look at his three-point shot, he's close to 50%. Anything that's close to 40 or above 35%, like 36, 38, 39, is considered a good field goal percentage in the NBA. And Steph Curry is way above that. So that tells you right there that anything from beyond the arc, he'll take, or he's more likely to take. Okay, you can't just count it out. He took 886 three-pointers for the year, and he made 403. Again, another 50% average. Okay, so that's telling you right there. Not only does he score at a high clip at the with a three-point shot, but he is definitely willing to take it. Actually, he led the league in terms of three-point attempts. The next closest person was his teammate Klay Thompson, and even he was almost 200 below. He was in the 600s. So again, if you're on defense, if you're playing the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry is on the floor, you need to guard him. Another thing about Steph Curry, he tells you, any interview that you listen to and they ask him about his three-point shooting and why, like the crazy trick shots, not trick shots, but the crazy shots that he makes, to him, they're not crazy. Why? Because he practices those shots. You've actually seen video footage of him at practice, like shooting from the tunnel, okay, or shooting from half court. So again, he practices these shots because he wants them to be very normal in the game. So what may be a lower percentage shot for another person is actually a very high percentage shot for Steph Curry, not just because he's good or he's just talented, but because he practices it. And for any team that's playing Golden State to not want to push up a little bit on it, or to not keep their eyes on him anytime he has the ball, you do so at your own peril. Not only does his stats say that he'll take that shot, that it's not unusual for him to take that shot, but he tells you in his own words, I practices. This is what I do. I want to be ready for the moment. Like I always say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And Steph Curry is always ready. If you have any topics that you want to know her take on, send an email to info.hertake@gmail.com.